Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to be going through my statistics from the last month on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for 3 months now, so starting to get into it a bit. But this is my third video like this. I've been doing these videos on a monthly basis. If you like this type of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Give me a thumbs up to show support. If you're also a creator on YouTube, would love to hear from you in the comments if you have any advice or any thoughts on some of the things that I'm seeing on my channel. Would love to meet you guys and engage with you guys more. Okay, so just jumping into it here. Overall, I'd say while it's slowed down the last week or so because I haven't been posting and I've been busy with other things, it was a pretty good third month. I actually had my subscriber count essentially double since I did this video in the middle of February. I think I was at about 117, and now I'm at 240 after 3 months on YouTube. So I think that's pretty good. I didn't really come in with expectations or anything like that, but it's nice to see month over month growth. I'd say one thing that I've noticed as I've got more subscribers is you can kind of see it get a bit more choppy up here. So I'll go up and down, like 5 subscribers, then go up 8, then down 3. So that's been really interesting the last few weeks, especially. And, it's I overthink it a bit. I should try not to be going into it day by day, but sometimes I think if someone doesn't like a certain video I post, or maybe if it's about Canadian stocks and they have no appetite for that to be popping up on their feed because I do both US and Canadian finance content. Like maybe that's the reason, but I'm trying not to think about it too much. In terms of average viewership, this is really low for me as of late just because I haven't posted really in the last week or two very much, as you can see just in general by the you know videos created um, tab there. But typically I was at like 350 every 48 hours, so about 150, 175 views a day, which I think is really, really good. Awesome to have people be visiting the channel, sharing their comments, learning from other people too. Lots of people have given me really good, um, comments and feedback on some of the stocks that I own, that I don't own, stuff like that. So I love to engage with the community. And I should have said it on the subscriber tab, but for anyone who is subscribed to the channel, I really do appreciate it. Obviously helps me out a lot, really motivating to see more people following the channel. And lots of you that are following this channel that have your own channel, I also really love watching your videos too. So it's a great community of people that are supporting each other, watching each other's content, and interacting with each other, which is fantastic as well. Going into just total performance on the channel, so I think it's literally been 90 days on the dot for me. So I have about 750 watch hours, give or take, 239 subscribers I have right now, so I may have lost one today. And I think that's pretty good, especially when you look at the more recent rate. So in the last month, I'm at 350, 115 subscribers gained. So, if you keep gaining 100 subscribers a month, and limit how many you're losing over the course of a year, you'll obviously get to 1,000. I'm no mathematician to tell you that. But going into a couple other things, I've seen a lot of interesting things on YouTube in terms of the creator side and the studio dashboard, and lots of it's like frustrating, hard to understand. One example is, and this happens all the time, but on one of my videos here, this video did really well out of the gate. I think it got all the way up to 2,000 views, and had like 30 something hours of watch time. When I go to reach this one, for whatever reason, got like 70, 75,000 impressions on it. Just really blew up really quickly. Gained a lot of subscribers on it too, right out of the gate. So it was a really great video for me. It wasn't too intense of a video. It was just doing an earnings preview for a week. And then I just started seeing it go down and down and down on views and watch time over time. Good thing for whatever reason I didn't lose the subscribers, because I guess that was real. But I emailed YouTube just trying to understand why. Of course, never heard back. But even from a couple weeks ago, I took more screenshots, and on this same video, I was at 764, 17 and a half watch hours. And today I'm at 14 and a half, 523. When I go back to the home page of my channel, you'll see that video right here at 263. So I'm assuming it's going to keep going down. Like, I don't know what's happening. This is the biggest one that it's happened to, but it's happened to some of my other videos too, where it does well out of the gate, and then for whatever reason, I start losing views and watch time. So I don't know if it was fake initially, if it's a problem with YouTube in terms of just needing to get corrected. But, when you're just like grinding for views, grinding for watch time, it obviously sucks to be losing 10, 20 hours of watch time after you've already assumed you've had it, and just would be great to better understand how many people videos are actually reaching. So that's been a bit frustrating. I wouldn't say this happens on every video, but I get the sense that on ones that do well out of the gate, for whatever reason, I've had a couple of them that's happened to. And then I've tried like checking if that's actually impacting this slide or the watch time here. And it's really hard to, unless I want to like spend all day doing math on every video, it's really hard to see with all the moving parts if it's coming out. I'm assuming it is. But that's just been one of the things. If you've experienced that on your YouTube channel, I'd love to hear from you. And if you know more information about that, let me know in the comments as well. Would love to better understand that. And then on the topic of losing subscribers, it was interesting to be losing more and more subscribers on an absolute basis. I'm still growing overall. But when you like post videos and you think like, oh, worst thing that could happen is I won't get any new subscribers or no one will watch this. Well, actually, it's been scenarios where this happens to me. I post a video, I lose a subscriber. In this scenario, it ended up going okay because I gained 2 back on the same video. But just generally, I guess that's part of the just part of reality. As you're reaching more people and you have more subscribers, maybe more people who are like loosely watching your content or watch a video they like and then they see another one and they don't like it and they're, screw this channel. So just interesting to go through that process and start to be losing some subscribers here and there, even though overall the channel has doubled over the last month. And then the last thing is just like trying to find out for me personally what kind of videos tend to do well. I'd say in my first month, 2 months, I had a bit of a hard time with that. I'd spend a lot of time on certain types of videos. They wouldn't perform well. Almost no one would watch them. And then I do a video off the cuff that spent no time and it would get 1,000 views or 500 views. And I'm like, I'm not really understanding what's what here. So it seems like when I do videos on individual stocks, they don't get as many impressions, get put in front of as many people, maybe too niche, too granular. But when I'm doing more broad videos on like top 15 dividend stocks or 10 stocks to consider buying, like stuff like that is what tends to get a lot more views and then a lot more engagement too, just in terms of watch time and then a lot of subscribers. So, I'm going to try to still do what I find interesting. And I do find going over individual companies and going really deep interesting from time to time. But also going to make sure I'm doing more videos like this, which is one I think I did a couple weeks ago that were already at about 100 watch hours, which is fantastic. And even though it's about 2 or 3 weeks old, still getting some views sprinkling in. So still figuring it out overall. When I look at my top videos that I've ever done, according to YouTube analytics, God knows what the reality is. But my third video I ever did is still doing really well, almost 1,600 views now. This one from a few weeks ago is starting to catch up. And I have a lot of these videos that are more like 200-300 views. But even within these, you can see that the vast majority of them are like top 3 stocks, top 4 stocks, ETF that every Canadian should know about. So it's a couple stocks like Topgolf Callaway over a couple days after earnings took off. But for the most part, top 5 Canadian food royalty income stocks, for the most part, um, they're more generic videos. So if you guys have any specific stocks you want to hear about, let me know in the comments. I'd love to kind of go through a handful of them in one video, and make a video out of that. But generally, it seems like people enjoy the broader content a bit more, which kills a small part of me inside because I tend to like going into more of the details of these stocks and stock specific videos. But I'll continue to do both. With that being said, I just wanted to keep up the tradition of doing a monthly channel update, for those of you who may enjoy it. These videos tend to not do very well overall, but I think it's cool to continue to monitor the channel month over month. And I just say, on a total basis, thanks to everyone who's watched videos on the channel. It's really cool to see 11,000 views in 3 months, over 700 watch hours, especially when you think about how much time that really is. Really appreciate the time you guys give me and give the channel. And then also to be over 200 subscribers is really great. And I've loved meeting some of you guys in the comments. Would love for you guys to comment more. Would love to get to know you guys better. And hopefully next month when I do this update again, we're, who knows, maybe at 300 or over 300, and we can keep trucking our way forward. So for those of you who have watched this long of this video, probably not many of you out there, but give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments that you're still watching. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in